Feeling a little dead inside?
Wait! 10. Come on, Pop. 11.
Want a bike that will wake the dead? You're gonna be dead a long time, so buy the CR500. I'll have a large cold brew, black. Thank you. Bow tool, synthetic two-stroke. Smells better than an ice cold brew on a hot summer morning. Bow tool. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for the brand new 2023 CR500. We are grateful. Amen. Let's ride for the Lord.
How you doing? Long time I don't see.
Just coming over for a little pizza for lunch.
Anytime, let's go.
Be right in.
Okay, no sabah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, enjoy it.
If you got the bread, we got the bikes. Real Italian pizza you'll ever get. Absolutely the rarest CR500AF ever made. This is an AFL. Matter of fact, it's one of one that AJ has ever manufactured on a street legal CRF450L chassis, which means all of the running gear, the mirrors, the switch housings, the headlight, the tail light, turn signals, everything is OEM Honda, which is to say outstanding quality, the best you can get. This thing is brand new. It's a 2023 and it comes with a title, of course, and it's actually 100% brand new and probably the most American dirt bike made today. Why do I say that? Because Honda's a Japanese company. Well, take a look at this engine. 70% of this engine is made out of billet aluminum right here in the United States of America and by the Indiana Hoosier himself, AJ, and his team of gurus out there. He's been nicknamed the Godfather of the CR500. He's done more CR500 conversions than all of the other companies that have tried it combined and then some. In fact, he's the only conversion company who actually has sold the bikes to Honda. Honda was buying one a year for a while. Now they buy one every other year. And this is the first and only one on the 450L chassis. And I have to say, of all the Supermotos that I've ridden on, this one, focus on the engine. Like I said, 70% of the engine components were designed and built by AJ and his team to improve over the stock Honda, especially the engine cases. There's 3 weak points on the Honda engine cases. In an earlier video when AJ was here, AJ delivered this bike himself all the way from Indiana. We did a couple of videos last week, so you can see and hear those right from the man if you like. But that's a billet aluminum engine case, and it has a lifetime warranty. The engine covers are billet aluminum. The water pump covers billet aluminum. The crank halves are billet aluminum, and it has a Wasner rod. The cylinder is a brand new OEM Honda. Every component on the bike is brand new. That cylinder was sent out to Eric Gore. He's been porting these CR500s for AJ since 1997, so he's been doing them forever, and it absolutely, his porting works. The airbox is handmade aluminum by AJ. You can see the twin air filter right there. Handmade aluminum airbox. Has a Kian Air Striker carburetor, and if you go around the other side, you can see this has the Millar Racing Engineering intake. So see the MRE logo on there? It's a intake spacer. Adds a little bit of horsepower. The exhaust manifold is an MSV billet exhaust manifold. The exhaust is made to AJ spec by Pro Circuit for this bike specifically. The ignition cover is made out of billet aluminum. You can see how shiny it is. It's carved out of billet aluminum. The ignition stator is a dual source by MSV, so it actually helps the bike start and run better down low. And you can see this logo down here, Service Honda. There's been over 7,000 of these Service Honda conversions. AJ is the only one authorized in the world to use the name AF because it's copyrighted. So just a world-class piece. The engine is the best of everything. It's like a who's who in the racing industry. It has a Hinson clutch. The radiators are handmade by AJ in his shop. They're aluminum, silicone radiator hoses. So if you're gonna, this is like a works bike for the masses. The suspension was not overlooked. Obviously, the engine's the best of everything, and it's probably the best off-road engine ever built, most durable. Pound for pound, you can't beat the CR500. The shock is by MX Tech. It is a billet aluminum shock body, totally designed for the CR500 with the weight of the engine and the torque that this thing has. So you can see it's like almost like a golden anodized color on there. So it's valved and built. If you come around this side right here and you zoom in over here, you can see the MX Tech shock body right there in the reservoir. The forks are also valved by MX Tech, so it's a complete suspension package. And of course, the engine cradle is engineered. This is the 8th generation of these that they've been building. So literally the best of everything. The suspension, the brakes are ridiculous. Like I said, of all the I've probably ridden more CR500s in the last 10 years than any human being on the planet, of all different years, types. Heck, today I'm gonna ride 5 different CR500s alone. So I speak from a place of experience, and as far as for a all-around bike, the wheel and tire set, the DID Dirt Stars with the IRC tires, the factory Honda tires, they're DOT street legal, but they have a pretty good tread on them for off-road. So it's more comfortable on the street than any other 500 conversion I've ridden. I think that's because of the suspension, the MX Tech suspension, and the feel of all the components, like the OEM Honda mirrors and the switch housings. Everything's just, it feels like if Honda made one of these themselves, it would be exactly like this. So what we're looking at is a world-class fit and finish we've come to expect from Service Honda after over 25 years and 7,000 conversions, owned by all the superstars in the industry like Travis Pastrana, Robbie Madison, Evel Knievel's son, Robbie, jumped one of these. So world-class piece. Things like the inner clutch cover being powder-coated blue, and there's just attention to detail, all the hardware on it. It's just the polished billet aluminum cases. World-class piece. This is one of one. AJ is taking orders on them on the 24s. We waited around 6 months for this. The one before that took about a year. Required a 50% deposit up front. We sent him $14,000 6 months ago, and he showed up with it last week. So this one is up for sale. It's available now. They start at $25,000 delivered. And of course, there's tons of options you can get with the suspension and powder coating and accessories. The sky's the limit. World-class piece. Designed and built by the best 500 gurus on the planet, like a who's who of who builds these 500s. And you can see the 2023, built 2023 model in the Honda 2023 model sticker. World-class piece. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Thanks for watching. God bless America.